Hello everyone, breaking headline parody story report entertainment show. Do you remember when your government bailed out Chrysler and loaned them billions of dollars? I think they loaned them about 14 billion or 15 billion dollars, and now they paid some of the money back, but now the American taxpayer, from the information I have, they're going to lose 1.3 billion of the money that your politicians loaned Chrysler. They declared bankruptcy, and you taxpayers have some bad politicians to invest your money for you. I want to break away just for a second before I continue this story. It's a real entertaining story, how you American taxpayers are being slaughtered out of your money. You work like a dog, and every year the politicians take a bigger cut of the pie and waste and squander more money. But anyways, I want to tell you my disclaimer before I continue. Some of the names have been changed to protect the innocent and the guilty, and some of the pictures have been changed to protect the innocent and the guilty. And everything in my parody report entertainment show is a parody. That means don't take anything I say seriously, don't take anything I say personally, don't try anything I say at home. If you do, check with your attorney first, and then still don't do it. I am a professional. No amateur should ever do anything I say or try anything I say. And if you disagree with my disclaimer, get yourself off my channel immediately. I don't want you to hear a thing I gotta say. Now, let me tell you something about how your politicians in America work. And they work this way around the world. They work off of these words: constituent, squander, misappropriate, waste, create jobs for their bosom buddies, and raise the taxpayers' taxes, spend, and waste, and create jobs for their bosom buddies called their constituents, and then they give them, they give them big money back up under the table as a constituent money for giving them a waste job. There's all kind of waste jobs that they do. They create jobs for their bosom buddies that plant trees along the expressways, flowers. They rent those from their bosom buddies. The decals on police cars, they're renting from their bosom buddies. There's telephone answering machines by the police. You call 911, it's a phone answering machine that answers a call. It's rented from their bosom buddies, and then they get a kickback back up under the table. And I think the white man's law needs to be changed, that when they create these jobs, number one, they should not be allowed to create these waste jobs, and if they do, they shouldn't be allowed to. But if they do, and if a politician gets a kickback up under the table called from his constituent, that needs to be outlawed, that needs to be illegal. And if, of course, they won't quit doing it, they'll sneak around and figure out a way to do it. But you taxpayers, you're being slaughtered. But anyways, these politicians, all of them, I used to think the beautiful black man, if he got in power, he will clean up the white man's shit. But I found out the hard way, the black man's not going to clean up the white man's shit. He's going to spew the black shit out. He's going to spew the black shit out, and he's going to shit too. And I talked to a lot of black people about it. I said, I used to think y'all would clean up the white man's shit. And they tell me, no, the black man ain't gonna clean up the white man's shit. He gotta clean his own shit up. But anyways, you taxpayers, you're losing 1.3 billion on that bailout, and you know, your politicians, they're not, whether they're black or white, they're not in it for the black man, they're in it for themselves. They're in it for themselves. And anyways, I want to break away for a second to tell you who I am. I'm Rodeny Dangerfield's cousin. You know my cousin, he's deceased now. Of course, he was known all over the world that he got no respect, and being I've got the Dangerfield blood, I don't get no respect. And I'm 63 years old now. I went to get me a pack of cigarettes as a bitch boy behind the counter. He carded me for ID. I said, hey pal, I'm 63 years old. Bitch boy still carded me. Then I went to get me a 6-pack of beer. Another bitch boy was behind the counter and he carded me for ID. I said, hey pal, I'm 63 years old. And then I went to get me something to eat at a family restaurant, and there's another bitch boy behind the counter. He was charging me full price. I said, hey pal, I want my senior citizens discount. Bitch boy carded me. It's strange. Everywhere I go, it's bitch boy, bitch boy, bitch boy, bitch boy. When I was young, you didn't see any bitch boys. You couldn't tell if there's a bitch boy, and there might be one bitch boy out of 1,000. Now out of 1,000, it's 999 of the boys are bitch boys. It's bitch boy, bitch boy, bitch boy. The world has really changed. And I took my wife to a dude ranch. She left me for a black dude, and my wife turned gay on me. And one day my wife and I was fixing to make love, and she was on the bed, her legs like in a figure-4 position. She's just in a deep stare. I said, honey, what's wrong? You can't think of anyone you had sex with to fantasize while we have sex? She said, no. I said, fuck it, neither can I. So we didn't even have sex that day. And people come to me and say, why would your wife leave you for a black dude? I go, well, I guess she wanted to get back with her own color. But my wife, she was bullying me all the time. She was always bullying me. She didn't want me to say honey, sweetie, dear, baby. And she would call her black people dog, dog, shit, shit dog, shit face, punk bitch, nappy headed fool, nappy headed hoe. The racial slur, I'll say the word nickel instead of what they call each other. You know, I'm giving that much respect, but they should call each other, the friends, nickel, my nickel, my nickel. She would go to sleep going, my nickel, my nickel, my nickel, my nickel, my nickel. It was on her mind all the time, my nickel, my nickel, my nickel. And she kept saying I was disrespecting her when I said, honey, sweetie, dear, baby. So, hell, I couldn't take it anymore. I said, fuck you and your whole goddamn family. I'm sick of your goddamn nickel shit. Just sick of it. You're always trying to bully me. I said, who appointed you as an authority over me? She said, myself. We went on and got a divorce, so I went on the internet to freepornphonesex.com. All it is a girl recording. She'll say, hey, lover boy, I'm having a party in my mouth. Would you like to come? She'll say, over the telephone, I'll fantasize having sex with you. I'll give you permission, go in the front door, back door, side door. I don't have a gag feature. You can hold my head down as tight as you want to. And then I called a live service, and she said my voice was too ugly for her to talk to. Then I went to freebuyseltradeanything.com. My brother bought a 55 Chevy back in '55 for $1,850. And I put it on there one time. It keeps reposting on the Mars calendar indefinitely until I took it off. I sold it for $3,000. And then on that freebuyseltradeanything.com, they got a personal section. I put an ad on there. I was looking for a young Christian girl, 21 or over, to go pray with me at church and dinner and stuff like that. A young white girl, Caucasian, answered the ad. We're deeply in love now. We're engaged to be married. We make love 3 or 4 times a day. Everything's going great. If anybody has any criticism about my show, I appreciate it if you type your criticism below my show. And if anybody wants to see any more of my shows here, just type in Rodeny Dangerfield Cousin. And that's all I got for right now. God bless you.